Manny Pacquiao.
Commander-in-Chief, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution you to keep this fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say, you must obey. Good luck, touch them up, and God bless. Touch them up. Buenas fighting.
Does this man still possess the Manny magic?
Will have to either start fighting more or have trouble getting.
Bolton Barrios looking to establish.
Manny Pacquiao isn't just training for a fight, he's sending an eviction notice to Father Time. At 46 years old, the boxing icon is turning back the clock like he's got a grudge against it. In the latest camp footage, Pacquiao doesn't just look sharp, he looks borderline illegal. Chiseled like a CGI superhero, his abs look 4K ready, his movement is smoother than a new iPhone swipe, and that signature footwork, still slicker than an oil spill on polished marble. This isn't nostalgia, this is disruption. Most legends fade into commentary roles or Hollywood cameos. Pacquiao? He's in the gym rewriting the script. His combinations still snap like whip cracks, and that hand speed? Let's just say, if bandwidth had fists, this is what it'd look like. Watch closely and you'll see it. He's not just moving fast, he's moving with a message. Every punch feels like a rebuttal to anyone who ever said he's done. But here's the twist.
I don't want to, to be boastful, arrogant. I want to stay humble because Manny Pacquiao has nothing to do with, I have no right to become boastful or arrogant because I came from nothing. I'm part of those people sleeping.
This comeback isn't just built on power and speed, it's built on purpose. In a rare, soul-bearing interview with Andre Ward, Pacquiao ditches the gloves and speaks heart to heart. No entourage, no spotlight games. Just two warriors, one listening, one revealing. Pacquiao leans in, voice low but resolute. I have no right to be boastful or arrogant. I came from nothing. His words cut deeper than any uppercut. He's not selling a fight, he's sharing a truth. He talks about sleeping on Manila's sidewalks, fighting not for titles but for food. And even now, as a living legend, he doesn't wear his fame like a trophy, he carries it like a duty. The people supported me, so it's my obligation to give them time. Even if it's just a hello. That's not just humility, that's legacy. This isn't a midlife crisis, it's a mission. Pacquiao isn't chasing the past. He's proving that purpose doesn't expire. That grit, faith, and hunger can outlast any timeline. And if you showed this footage to someone with no context, they'd guess it's 2010. But this is 2025. Manny Pacquiao isn't just preparing for a fight, he's rewriting what's possible. One punch, one step. One miracle at a time. When Oscar de la Hoya talks about boxing, he's not just giving analysis, he's giving testimony. And when it comes to Manny Pacquiao's jaw-dropping return to the ring at 46, the Golden Boy isn't holding back. He delivered a rare mix of admiration, caution, and first-hand fighter intel. It wasn't just respect, it was reverence with a reality check. I'm rooting for Manny 1,000%, de la Hoya said with genuine warmth. You could see it in his eyes, the bond of two warriors who've shared the same ring, the same stage, the same scars. But just when the sentiment was peaking, he hit us with the jab. Age is age, not a cheap shot, a truth serum. Because let's be honest, Pacquiao isn't just facing Mario Barrios, he's facing time. He's trading punches with his own biology, reflexes that no longer reset overnight, and the merciless grip of Father Nature, the undefeated champ who always fights southpaw and never misses. Oscar, who knows the burn of late-stage comebacks, wasn't throwing shade, he was shining light. You can feel amazing in training, he said. But when that bell rings under the lights in a real fight at 46, that's a whole different animal. There's no speed bag fast enough to simulate real ring chaos. No pad work intense enough to prepare your joints for 3-minute rounds that feel like marathons. And yet, De La Hoya couldn't help but smirk when he talked about one of Pacquiao's secret weapons. Those legs. Those calves. He chuckled. They're built like oak trees. Probably bench press more than half the welterweight division. It was part joke, part scouting report. Fighters forget about Pacquiao's wheels until they're eating leather mid-pivot. But this wasn't just nostalgia dressed up as commentary. This was Oscar, channeling the entire boxing world's emotional paradox. We love the legend. We're inspired by his grind, but we're also haunted by the cold truth. This isn't Hollywood. This is combat. De La Hoya didn't sugarcoat it. If Pacquiao wants to defy the odds, he'll need more than muscle memory and motivation. He'll need to weaponize wisdom, sharpen timing like a scalpel, and turn those legendary legs into a time machine. Not to relive the past, but to outrun the present. Because this comeback, it's not about reclaiming glory, it's about rewriting what's possible. And if anyone can land a clean shot on time itself, it might just be the man with calves of granite and a heart that's never retired. Bernard Hopkins didn't just react to Manny Pacquiao's comeback, he turned it into a full-blown history seminar, equal parts ringside wisdom and uncle who lives for TED Talks energy. When asked about Pacquiao's return, B-Hop didn't hold back. He leaned in, locked eyes with the interviewer and said, "If he pulls this off, he ties the record. My record. That's right. Hopkins is the oldest fighter to ever win a major world title, and Manny's coming for his place in the books. Fact check it," he said with that legendary smirk, practically daring the younger generation to Google his legacy. But it wasn't arrogance, it was legacy talk. Hopkins even name-dropped his daughter and nephews just to let everyone know he's still connected to the culture and tuned into the noise. For him, this isn't just boxing, it's generational warfare. Pacquiao ain't just coming back for a check, Hopkins declared. He's chasing time with his fists. And if he wins, that's not just a title, that's immortality. In B-Hop's eyes, this is more than a comeback. It's a war between eras. And Pacquiao's walking into that ring not to be remembered, but to remind, one historic jab at a time. On the other side of the ring, Mario Barrios isn't reading the script, he's ripping it up. When Barrios got the call that Manny Pacquiao wanted to fight him, his first thought, man, this feels like fight night. Like matching up legends with current contenders. It felt surreal until it didn't. The reality kicked in fast. This wasn't a video game. This was Pacquiao at 46 still training, like he's late for 2010, still moving like a highlight reel waiting to happen. But Barrios isn't starstruck, he's locked in. I respect Manny, of course. But I'm not here to play fan, I'm here to make him regret picking me. He knows the lights will be on Pacquiao all fight week. The cameras, the fans, the nostalgia hype machine. But Barrios isn't sweating the noise. He can have the crowd, the lights, the glory, I'll be taking the spoils. Translation, let him be the hero, I'll be the problem. And his confidence? Sky high. His team, led by veteran coach Bob Santos, isn't just training, they're studying. Santos has worked inside Pacquiao camps before. They know the routines, the rhythms, the rituals. They've got film, patterns, timing, the cheat codes downloaded. If they're basing everything off my Ramos fight, Barrios laughed, they might have bitten off more than they can chew. This isn't a tune-up, this is a trap. And Barrios is planning to set it. He's not just prepping for a legend, he's preparing for a war. His mindset? If I see Manny hurt, I'm going to try to get him out of there. No mercy, no nostalgia, no Hollywood ending. Whether you're backing the legend or rooting for the new blood, this one's set to deliver pure action from the first bell. If Pacquiao wins, it's another epic twist in a legendary tale. If Barrios pulls it off, he stamps his name in boxing lore. No matter the outcome, you'll witness a battle that sticks. So, if you're pumped for this war, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. We've got full fight week coverage, expert analysis, and everything true fans crave. This is BoxingHQ, and we're just warming up.